Pleased to be joined by head trainer extraordinaire of the Voodoos, JJ. And JJ, this is your second stint with the club. How does it feel to be back?
Good. It's actually my third stint. This is my third season.
Well, I meant in the sense that you had a bit of a break between the two.
I don't know if I'd call it a break, but yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
So let's go back actually to last season. You were in the OHL with the North Bay Battalion. What was that experience like?
Interesting. Yeah, well, it was a good experience. I learned a lot, and it was kind of nice to see what it takes to be a professional hockey trainer.
So coming back to Powassan, what are some of the things that you were looking forward to coming back here?
It's more of a family feel here for sure. I don't want to say it's more relaxed, but it's nice to be the head trainer here and sort of run my own show. And I'm not sure if I have a politically correct answer, but yeah, it's really nice to just be back in Powassan.
Now, you have something big coming up in the next month or so. It's the World Junior A Challenge. What's that like being named to Team Canada?
Yeah, you know what? It was a big honor to be named as the equipment manager for Team Canada East, and I was shocked when they told me that I was getting the role. It still hasn't sunk in, to be perfectly honest with you. It probably won't sink in until they drop the puck on our first game. But yeah, definitely a big honor to represent my country and the Voodoos.
So when is that tournament and how long will you be gone for?
The tournament runs December 7th to 15th, and I'm flying out on December the 3rd, and I'll be back on the 16th. So the way it works out is I miss 3 away games and 1 home game for the Voodoos.
Now, what goes into an average day for JJ Johnson when it's a game day like this to get the room looking as good as it does and, getting the players ready to go out and compete?
So typically I'll arrive, if it's a 7 o'clock game on a Friday, I'll get here at about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. First thing I'll do is I'll, clean out the garbages, vacuum the dressing room, clean it up, that sort of thing. Then I'll text Max Gavin, our head coach, and ask him, who's in the lineup tonight, who isn't, so I can set up player stalls and, get their jerseys hung up, that sort of thing. And then once I get the table set up and get all the supplies out that the guys need, then, I really just spend the rest of the day sharpening skates, and some guys will come in and get treatment and, in terms of stretching and things like that. So yeah, really it's first thing in the morning till, a couple hours after the game. It's a long day, but I enjoy it for sure.
Now, you're also busy because you're in school as well. So how do you kind of juggle the school life with, being here all day, like you say?
Well, I don't have a life. It's either school or hockey. It's one thing or the other. Sometimes I have to be up for 20 hours straight so I can get those assignments done. But, it's about balancing it all and making sure that I get enough sleep when I have the opportunity to.
Now, being as busy as you are and everything, it's obvious when you walk into this dressing room. It's obvious when you walk into this rink that there's a lot of pride and a lot of care put into this. I mean, look at how great this dressing room looks, right? Is that something that you find is on you? You take a lot of pride in making this team look as good as they do sometimes?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, my goal sort of has always been to make players want to come here, not because, we've been a winning organization for, 3 or 4 seasons, but because of how well they get treated. Players have to be able to just come into the rink and not worry about, are my skates sharpened? Do I have everything I need to play? Like, they need to have an environment for success. So that's sort of been my goal for them, to just walk into the rink and just have nothing to focus on except playing the next 60 minutes so we can win and get the 2 points.
All right, thanks, JJ.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
That's JJ Johnson on the Afterburner.